Episode 13, Hot on the Trail. His remaining sergeants had every legionnaire moving on in line before his top brought the first squad back. Looking at his greatly reduced platoon through his blurred vision gave Jeffries grave doubts about the wisdom of continuing on. This rescue already cost him too many men, though they were injured, not dead. But abandoning his captured people just wasn't an option, and not just because he had given his word to them that he would bring rescuers. You just don't leave people in the hands of others like that. A voice said from out in the blur, "At a guess, they are running, and making our people run, I think, but I can't be sure." Then his top sergeant, followed by the rest of the squad, appeared out of the blur. Those men moved to take their places at the head of the rest of his men. Did his top sound as doubtful of the wisdom of his as Jeffries was? Damn! If they were moving at a run, his men had to hurry. Hating it but having little choice if they were to get their people back, he gave the next order. "Top, lead off at a quick march, and if you get killed, I'm docking your pay." His top sergeant turned and bellowed, "You heard the lieutenant. No dying without permission. Platoon. Forward, march." Then, after the normal 4 steps, his top sergeant said, "Quick step. March." Quick march in loose sand is brutal. Within just a few steps, Jeffries knew that they would not be able to keep it up. At the 2-minute mark, he called out, 8-2, top. His top then bellowed, "Route step. March." 8 minutes walking, 2 minutes jogging. It was still a brutal pace, but one his men should be able to keep until thirst becomes a factor. Moments before he would have ordered it himself, "Quick step march," rang out once again from his top. Both he and his top sergeant had been trained to keep time in their heads, and his top and he keeping the same time was a relief. The heat beat at them, stealing their moisture and strength as the brutal march in the sand continued, alternating route step and quick step. As far as he could tell, they gained no ground. Just before his top would have called out the 10th quick march, Jeffries called out, "Top." Needing no other order, his top called, "Platoon, halt. 5-minute water break. Sergeants, convene at the lieutenant." Jeffries let out a deep breath of relief. Having a top sergeant who knew what orders needed to be given was priceless. A Legion officer didn't graduate officer candidate school without learning the importance of letting your top give most of the orders and make any decisions he could. The sergeants lining up in front of him, leaving a space for their dead comrade, sent a wave of anguish through him. That man's life had been his responsibility. His top said, "We're not closing the distance." "No, I don't think we are," Jeffries agreed. "We can't push the men any harder than 8-2. Suggestion. "Those 2 doctors should not be able to keep up this pace," said a sergeant. "I'm surprised they have managed as long as they have. We just outlast them. We've had water and they haven't. That will tell." "That's brutal, and it may work for our people," another sergeant said. "But those bears have a much longer stride than us, and the reptiles are hoppers." "Hoppers?" asked his top. "I'm seeing tracks in the sand side by side. They are jumping like kangaroos. I would bet on both species being able to outrun us long distance, especially in this sand. They may be able to still outrun us even while dragging our people. Our men can handle 3 minutes, especially if we increase the normal walk a bit. A 3-10 ratio should work and add more pressure on them to abandon the slower humans." "Or kill them," said another sergeant. "That has been their option since this started," Jeffries' top sergeant said. "Okay, top, make it a 3-10 and see how it works out. 5-minute water breaks every 5th one from here out." It wasn't a solution he liked, but saw no other option. "Platoon. Forward. March." No man complained. They were damn good men. This time his top waited 8 steps before giving the order. "Quick step. March."